Conor, for you, you coach at the national team level with really high elite athletes. How has video analysis helped you bridge the gap between on-ice performance and off-ice development?
Yeah, that's a great question. We, at NTDP, well, actually any organization, video is probably the most powerful development tool off the ice. But at the program specifically, we, like you said, we have some, for their age group, we have some of the most elite athletes in our building. But they're young and they're extremely raw. And so part of that is we use video to teach them how to process the game at a high level. And they're very much on a fast development track. And we use video to slow things down, reinforce habits, really to bridge the gap, though, to answer it specifically. It helps them understand the why. I think players are really good at understanding when. So they're really good at knowing when they're successful or when they're unsuccessful, but they don't have a great understanding of why they were successful or why they were unsuccessful. And so we really use video to explain the why to our players. And then we hopefully that leads to faster development when you can understand why I put myself in that position or why I shouldn't put myself in that position. And so really understanding the why, that's how video bridges that gap.
Okay. Kevin, you've coached a top tier U16 AAA team. And you're also recognized as Alliance Coach of the Year. Was it this year? This year. Congratulations. What has worked for you and your staff when it comes to keeping your staff on the same page, keeping your message aligned across the team?
First and foremost, surround yourself with great people. I'm extremely fortunate to have a staff that's with me that has been with us for the last couple of years and beyond my expectation for what they do on a day-to-day basis. So that's the first thing for me, is the support that I get from them is first and foremost. Then I think what we heard yesterday was develop a plan and then work the plan. Our players, we set out as coaches, we set out a development plan focused around, I guess, our team values of work ethic, discipline, team first mentality. And then from there, we work backwards as far as our coaches go. Excuse me. We use video tools that enable us to send out practice plans early so that our coaches know what we're doing on a particular night. We go through it and then we put it on the wall for the players to go through. So we're not wasting any time. We're not a pro group. We're a minor hockey org. We all have full-time jobs, and just saving time so that we can get to the rink and know what everybody's doing, so we're all on the same page. And then that gives us more time on ice to work with the players and develop the players when we're there. And we're not, focusing on, hey, what's the first drill? What's the second drill? We spend more time with the players and working through their development.
Speaking to that, I know of at least 2 NHL teams that run some of their meetings remotely. They, just to save time, because I hear the common complaint at the elite level, too many meetings, too much video. And I know of at least 2 teams that send out their special teams pre-scout plans now just through WhatsApp. They'll create their meeting with animations and sports code, and then just send the video to the players in WhatsApp, and they can watch it on their own instead of having an in-person meeting, just to save a little bit of time. And so they're doing that at high levels as well. I know one team that has 2 coaches that are development coaches that don't travel with the team, and they run the second unit power play. And they do all of their meetings remotely now. They prepared in sports code, they do the animations, do the pre-scout, send it. And that's something that can be done for everybody. That's just not just NHL teams. We all have the tools now to do that. Drew, how do you give ownership to your players in their recruitment and development journey, especially as your athletes are moving towards playing junior and college?
Yeah, so I work with 15 and 16-year-olds. And so a big thing for me is emphasizing how important it is for them to start becoming their own advocate and taking the initiative on being a part of their hockey journey. They're not just a passenger anymore. And that it may come from tough conversations with coaches, but it's the same when it comes to recruitment, that they can start taking the initiative and reaching out to junior teams that they're interested in pursuing maybe down the line in a couple of years, even if it's just to get on the radar. And of course, like, they're not operating in the dark with this. I will help them. I'll give them a template email. They can kind of copy paste an assistant coach's name, the team that they're looking into, their bio, their stats, keep it short and succinct, but help them along that process so that they're the ones that actually are doing it and they can do it on their own. But I'm always there and available to help them as they're doing it. And it's the same with, who are they even contacting? Are they casting a wide net and trying to reach out to every team possible? Or do they want to do a little bit more of a targeted search in trying to explore and find the right fit for a junior team, particularly with doing their homework? If they want to end up playing D1, D3, do the homework. Where are their players coming from? Is there a trend? If they're coming out of the BC, maybe we want to start doing a targeted search there and then reaching out to those programs as well. And so they're the ones that are doing it, but I'm helping them along the way and reviewing and making suggestions, recommendations. If they're going to include a highlight reel in what they're sending, I'm also going to be helping them with that as well, trying to explain what a coach may look for in a highlight reel, that it's not all goals, that if you can show that you're a 200-foot player, if you're blocking shots, great back checking, to include that in your highlight reel when you're sending these off to teams. So it's helping them through that process.